Welcome guys to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be making a wig. Ooh. Today we'll be making a closure wig from scratch. Today we'll be making a 2x6 closure from the beginning, and I want to show you it's a beginner friendly as long as you follow us, as you follow me step by step. So the first thing is to pin your closure, and make sure it's at the middle. Make sure your closure is at the middle before you pin. That is what I mean is lay your closure at the center before pinning. And now you pin the front, and then you go ahead and pin the back of the closure, the lace closure, which is exactly what I'm doing. As you can see, the front and the back is the first place to pin. Now we come to the other part of the lace, the front part of it. You pin one side. You can use whichever pin you like, your office pin or your T-pin, so whichever one you have close to you. Just make sure it's laid properly, and now you sew. You start your sewing from the front of the lace. Everyone cannot sew the same, just know that. But this is how I sew mine. You can sew differently, but make sure you're starting from the front to the back. You start from the front to the back. So guys, if today is your first time of coming across my video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like and share this video to other wig makers across the globe. Make sure you share this video so they also can learn. You can also ask a question, so you keep sewing. To the back. So you sew and get to where the pin at the back stops, then you stop. You start again from the other side. You're not going round. So here is our bundles. We have 3 bundles, which are not that heavy. So just follow me as I sew. Okay, you cut your bundles. You start with one at a time. Leave your question at the comment section. Don't forget to ask a question. Question is the key. I bet you will learn more by asking questions. So since our bundle is not heavy, we'll be sewing, or we'll be starting by doubling the wig, that's the web of the hair. And now we're not starting from the last part of the wig, of the cap, of the wig cap. We're taking where our ear started from, which is what I'm doing. Sewing up a bit. We're not starting from the last down part of the cap. Whichever cap you're using, once your bundle is not heavy, don't start below. So this is a free exclusive class. So just support me so I could make more video as expensive as this. So you could sew whichever way, but as a beginner, sew your wig. Sewing will not stress you. Once you get your wig, like your weave on, all you just have to do is, once you tack it down the first time, don't forget to get your pin, which is what I'm going to do. But for me as a professional, I don't do pin. Actually, I sew while sitting. You get, guys, I'm just making video, that's why you understand. So you get your pin to pin the web of your weave on as a beginner, so you will stop dangling or falling off. So you will follow exactly the same line. No, most of us have that question in mind. Now you continue sewing after pinning. See how easy it is? Instead of you like trying to stop it from falling, you just pin it down and you start sewing faster as you could. So I'll go ahead and sew this. Follow me as we go. As you're sewing, once you get to where the pin stop, you remove your pin again. So now for our turning, we only doubled once because our weave on is not much. So I doubled once, then I cut half part of it, and I continued with a single one, which is what you see I'm doing. After sewing down, you get your pin, then you pin again, so it will not disturb your sewing. Make sure you tag down strongly. Make sure you tag down strongly. Continue the same process of sewing till you finish your first bundle, and whichever place it stops, you add your other bundle. Let's just go. Let's move on. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment. This is the best way you could support me. Thank you very much. So let's go, guys. Continue watching. I promise you won't miss any single part of this. Here's our second bundle. We're about to start with that. You're singling, like I said, you're singling it because a bundle is not much. In case you're in that same situation, double ones and single the rest. So guys, let's go. If you have question you ask in the comment section. You could actually meet even other wig makers that could answer your question. Maybe not me actually. So just leave a comment to show that you learned something from this video. Leave a comment below. Subscribe as well. So guys, we've gotten to the upper part. So I'll be using a paper tape to show us how the upper part is supposed to end, or how we go about sewing the upper part. Now the upper part, you follow the shape of your closure or the shape of your frontal. Whichever way your closure is like facing, that's how your weave, the last part, should face. So our 2x6 is actually going like a U form, a U shape. So that's what you do. So I'm using that tape to show you how our spacing looks like from the beginning to this point. So make sure you follow the shape of your closure or your frontal. because if you don't follow the shape of your frontal occlusure, you end up messing up the wig, which I won't want anybody to do that. As a wig maker, you have that in mind that okay, this is how your occlusion looks like. Your wig on is supposed to go in that same way, in that same direction, so everything will fall properly on either your mannequin or your customer's head. So you follow, just see the way I sew it. I go exactly the way the tape is being laid on the cap. Then you sew. So guys, this is what I mean by following the shape of your occlusal frontal. As you can see, I sized it first and I pinned. So then you start from the tip close to your occlusure. You're not sewing on the lace. Guys, listen, you are not sewing on the lace of your occlusure. You are sewing on the cap, but very, very close to the lace. Very, very close to the lace. So that's exactly what you do. Very, very close to the lace, not on the lace. So everywhere will be very flat and, you know, giving nicely, you know, that luxury look. So you continue that same way till you end it at the last point of your closure. Let's go, guys. while stretching it, guys, don't forget to use your heat protectant, which you see me use during the process of my stretching. So follow me as we stretch. So after stretching the whole hair, for the closure part, you apply your wax stick, then you hot comb it. You press it very flat. You press it very flat via hot comb. Just get your hot comb ready and you press. I'll make a video how to use your hot comb. That will be later. So guys, if you watch to this point, subscribe. I know you learned more than you expected. You learned enough. So just subscribe, share and like this video. Thank you guys for watching up to this point.